Are y'all hearing me? Are y'all hearing me? Oh, maybe the mic's not on. Are y'all hearing me? Okay, the mic is on. Are y'all hearing me? Oh, maybe the mic's not on. Okay, the mic is on. All right, there we go. See, excuse me. One thing is when you upgrade your equipment, right? And like I said, you're not a technical type of guy, but now you got all kind of equipment and shit. It tends to get a little tricky. But now we're here though. You see what I titled this? I titled this "The Big Fish." He responds, right? We're gonna get to that, right? Because that, and I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on that. But first, I gotta find him on Twitter. Dudes, we're gonna have some fun with this, right? We're gonna have some fun with this. I'm gonna tell you why dudes they don't have the right people holding them down, man. Holding them down. And it shows. I'm going to show you. There it is right there. Okay. And I'm going to show you. We're going to get to this. We are going to fuck the game up tonight. Yes, tonight. They're going to fuck it up again like we always do. See, they're not doing it like the sauce. And I'm going to show you why. All right. We got that up. Let's make sure that is up. We want to go here. We want that to be nice and big. We want y'all to focus in on this. Okay, there we go. We got that nice and big. And I'm going to say this, right? Earl Spence responds. The Big Fish responds to what Blair Cobb. Right? He responds, right? Now, by him responding, Blair Cobb is winning already. And I'm going to tell you why he's winning. Right? And you fans are part of the reason why Blair Cobb is winning. Because what you guys do, right? You guys will make a video or you guys will highlight this like what I'm doing right now. Right? I'm going to highlight it where Earl Spence responds and says, right? Look, he tweeted 2 tweets about this guy. Not one, but 2. So the little interview, the little media coverage that he had for like a little media workout, and I was talking about that with somebody. By him making his comments about Earl Spence being cursed and afraid of Crawford, it hit a nerve. That's what the videos really need to be about. Earl Spence responding. No, he didn't clap back. He didn't clap back. He didn't. Come on.
She's touching my stuff.
It doesn't matter. Your money's right here.
Give me my dollar back.
It doesn't matter. Give me the money. Yes, now back to what I was saying. You see what we got going on? Fighting over dollars, right? Fighting over dollars. I might have some prize fighters. That's what you're supposed to fight over, the money. But getting back to this right here, Earl Spence responding. He claps back. No, he didn't clap back. Him clapping back. Him clapping back. Close that. Close that and get out. Close. No. Close it properly and get out. Yes, him clapping back, right, is defeating Ugas. Clapping back on Twitter. Let's read what he says. I read Buddy's backstory. If I'm cursed, what the fuck he thinks going on with him? Not being cursed, bro. Y'all listening to a 33-year-old prospect. Media has to stop being so thirsty for content. Nigga looks up to Ric Flair. But he got the quote-unquote big pay-per-view fish to respond. So he's winning. He's winning, right? You not only did one, but 2 tweets. So who's really thirsty? Him or you? Or the media? See, big fish, like you like to call yourself, would have never paid attention to this. Especially if it's not true. If you're not afraid of Terrence Crawford. If you're not cursed. If you're not a defeated fighter, like he's alluded to. He alluded to a lot of stuff. Clapping back is defeating Ugas April 16th. And then if you want to address that. But by you feeding into him, like you said, he's a 33-year-old prospect who the media felt enough to cover him. I think Fight Hype. That was Fight Hype's video, right? Fight Hype is one of the biggest platforms. You know, one of the bigger handles, right? So they felt the need to cover his media workout with Freddie Roach and things of that nature. So who's really thirsty? Is he thirsty? Or is he doing what 33-year-old prospects, like you called him, were supposed to do? He called out, quote unquote, the big fish, the big guy of his division. And you responded. So who's thirsty? See, they're not going to tell you this. I'm going to say it because I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because this is my content. And once upon a time when I did care, you know, I was categorized and disrespected. So now when I come on here, I drop the sauce and I don't care who likes it or who doesn't. If something is put out in the atmosphere, in the universe, and me being where I'm at in life right now as a blogger, reaction, video expert, among other things that I like to do now, I'm going to speak on it. So yes, Blair the Flair is up. He got 2, not 1, but 2 tweets back from Earl Spence. And you know why that happened? Like I said, you know why this happens? Because a lot of the people that are pushing narratives for Earl Spence are hurting his brand. They're not helping it. And I'm going to tell you why they're hurting his brand. I've seen a couple of videos. You know, these guys, no need to say their names, but they killed the brand, right? They're dropping videos now. Oh, he's fighting a heavyweight. He's sparring against a heavyweight. He's been sparring that guy. That's probably Adrian Taylor. See, if you know anything and you really follow Earl been sparring Adrian Taylor pretty much his whole career. Adrian Taylor's a cruiserweight. He's not a heavyweight. He's a cruiserweight. Big guy. But they've been sparring since R&R days. See, do you know anything about R&R? Before World Class Gym, things of that nature. So when I see these YouTubers push these narrative videos, Earl Spence been doing that. You guys got to come up with something new. You know, you got to spice it up a little better. See, when you are, what's that saying, man? sounding like a broken record. You know, that's what you guys are sounding like. And speaking on him sparring, a guy that he's been sparring, working with throughout his whole career, it's not news. And I'm only saying that, right, because of Earl Spence's tweets. Earl Spence tweets, and I read, media has to stop being so thirsty for content. Does that apply to you as well? Because here it is, media pushing out stories that you sparring, like I said, against a guy who you've been sparring with your whole career. Man, the sauce is just too much. They can't handle the sauce. Let me say that one more time, right? Earl Spence tweets, media has to stop being so thirsty for content. But yet the same media has videos out with you sparring, who I believe is Adrian Taylor. You've been sparring with him your whole career, since R&R days. But yet the narrative pushers, the agent agendas, they are running with that narrative in that video. You know, that's nothing new. So does that apply here as well? Media has to stop being so thirsty for content. Man, they can't handle the sauce at all. At all. Salute to World Combat Sports, man, in the building. I'm just, chiming in on some of the stuff that I seen via Twitter, videos on YouTube. The big fish is back. He's sparring a heavyweight. No, that's Adrian Taylor. He's a cruiserweight. They've been sparring forever. He's back. He has the shag. The shag is getting back to what I was saying now. Look, media has to stop being so thirsty for content. Are they thirsty for content when they're saying, he has the shag, he's back? He has the shag, he's back. See, we have to make this make sense, And please, I don't want you to say that I'm hating on Earl Spence. No, not at all. This is the source, and this is how I feel like creating some content. I see the videos that he clapped back at Blair the Flair. And like I said, him clapping back at who he deemed a 33-year-old prospect is a win for the 33-year-old prospect, because you are the big fish, the big kahuna, the big dog. I wouldn't respond. I'll clap back April 16th and take care of business, and then maybe I'll entertain him. But by you giving him 2 tweets, by the media covering him, yes, fight hype. The same people that cover you and push out stories for you, now they're thirsty. No, this is just the game. And like I said, I'm in a great place in life, great position. I speak on stuff now. Because one thing about the source is, I don't care who listens to me and who doesn't. Because the real hitters listen to me. It's all over. Like I said, the source is all over, from pros to the amateurs. So this source right here is going to create a wave. Now, thirsty media are thirsty for content. Is the same thirsty media thirsty for content when they push out narrative videos of you sparring, like I said, a guy that you have been sparring with your whole career? See, I'm not confused, but I need to just put it out there because maybe the public is confused, because that sounds kind of thirsty to me. Because like I said, this isn't no new thing for you, right? Maybe it is because you're coming off of the eye injury and all that. But like I said, you've been sparring that guy, and I had a little fun with this. One of the videos, right? Thirsty Media. We got to talk about that. I'm gonna stay on that, man. Thirsty Media. You hit the hammer on the nail because Thirsty Media had the audacity to say because of a still picture, yes, a still frame picture, that you was fighting sparring orthodox style. Now, if he didn't get a live clip, right? I gotta get on my gym shit, right? If he didn't get a live clip, right, just off a picture does not mean a fighter is fighting in the orthodox style. But these are the guys that you love to listen to. These are the guys that you deem credible. You know, desperation, dedication. You know, these are the guys you deem credible. A picture, they say it, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So a still picture can turn into a narrative. It can turn into a narrative because from that one still frame picture, he was fighting orthodox. He was handling the big Goliath. He was sparring a Goliath. Yes. Media has to stop being so thirsty for content. Yes, they do. Because when I seen that picture, I hit up a colleague. I said, I think that's Adrian Taylor. They've been sparring forever. Why are they hollering that? Is that thirsty then? Hopefully y'all are catching this sauce, man. Like I said, we are in preparation, and this is a shot at everybody. We're going to show you how to do this, son. Yes, interviews, coverage, footage, you know. March 19th, fight night. You know, we're going to show you how to do this, son. You know, we're going to lay out the blueprint for y'all, son. So April 16th, some of you guys that claim you do this can get a feel of how to really do this. And like I said, I know it's going to be far-fetched for some of you to actually get one-on-one interviews. But if you do get a one-on-one interview, that is a big plus. But if you come back with nothing, like a lot of you guys did with the Deontay Wilder fight, I was so disappointed, right? When Wilder fought Fury, I was very disappointed. You know, a lot of channels go extra hard covering that man, supporting that man, but you same channels didn't have a interview. Shout out to the two that I did see get their interviews. But the rest of yous, not a picture, not an interview, nothing. Will we see that same performance April 16th? Will we see the same performance April 16th? I think so. And I am willing to take wages. I already spoke with a great colleague of mine on the two I believe will get interviews, if any. And the rest will come back to this. They will kill brands. They will make... See, that's why I told a brother this the other day. He does this often, but I don't know if he is aware of it, but I believe he is aware of it. And I'm going to quote one of a rap lyrics, Do us both a favor, my nigga, and don't compare us. I tell him that all the time. Like, you want to compare my brand to people on Facebook and YouTube, but you can't. If you're gonna compare me to somebody on YouTube or Facebook that does media, compare me to guys that are actually getting interviews, actually covering events. I don't even have. I wouldn't say in the gyms, because when I'm in the gym, sometimes I show my qualifications. I have a coach's book. Young fighters dig me. They, I help them out, but I don't, I don't need all the spotlight on me, because what I'm doing is God's work. But this is on the media level now, as far as covering fighters. Stop comparing me to guys who don't even have a bigger catalog than my daughters. And after this week, I'm really going to have my daughters start stepping hard, marching hard. I really wanted them to march even harder, but a piece of equipment might not be here in the time. But, we got the April 30th, and a lot of things are in works for that week. But like I was saying, if you guys don't come back with anything, and I mean anything, once again, and some of you guys try to compare these people to me, like, bros, knock it off, man. Knock it off. These guys are what Earl Smith said. That's why it's fitting that I use this. What did Earl Spence refer to Blair the Flair as? A clown. That's what a lot of these guys are, clowns, right? That's why I was fitting that I pulled his tweets up. Because number one, a clown is, when it comes to media, is somebody that doesn't have no interviews. You're a clown. It's somebody that is just on YouTube discussing boxing. You're a clown, right? Because then you want to call yourself media, but then when you don't get interviews, you're not media. So what are you? A clown. You're a clown, right? And the reason why I say you're a clown is because for the brothers that really use YouTube and all media and are getting interviews, you make us look bad. So that's why it is time to, now I gotta quote my gang buddies, set trip. Yes, that is a gang term, set tripping. So as real media, frontline media, somebody that does actually conduct one-on-one interviews, gets drops, gets fan reactions, I have to set trip on you busters, clowns, so to say. Because when it comes to YouTube, a lot of these people can't tell a buster from the real deal, because YouTube is such a circus of characters, clowns, that when they are presented with credible work, they don't even know how to take it in. But when you have a circus, shout out to Earl Spence, media has to stop being so thirsty. No, the clowns, look, you see how I highlight the clowns? The clowns claiming to be media need to stop being so thirsty. And real media needs to start set tripping, So yes, salute to my uncle. I'm definitely going to keep my foot on their necks. Yes, you're rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. I am the sauce. Shout out to the rank. I see you posted some vintage sauce. Yes, shout out to Timothy Bradley. All gas, no brakes. Jahad Tucker. Yes, March 19th. I'm all over social media. I'm seeing a lot of saying he is one of the hottest, youngest prospects in the game. But who told you that? Yeah. So when you hear me say the source is all over the world, yes, the LeBron Dawn. Excuse me. Yes, excuse me. Never mind who you thought I was. I'm the source, bitch. Rest in peace to Rick James, yes. But Blair Cobb is up right now. Because by you getting the big fish to tweet not once but twice, it's a victory. So who really is the clown? Who really is the clown? Because now I gotta quote my nana. Yes, my Mima, right? If you are a clown and I respond to you, what does that make me? Hopefully, y'all caught that sauce. Let's move on. Man, I just love doing this now. It's so much fun. Yes, it is so much fun. I tell you, I surely do. I tell you, yes, this is so much fun now, man. As you can see, I left one spot and I'm at the next spot because see, desperation sometimes can be looked upon as dedication. You know, hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man. A lot of brothers are deemed dedicated. Yo, he's dedicated to his craft. He's dedicated. No, he's desperate. He's desperate. Yes, let me throw something else up real quick. You know, we having a lot of fun, man. I gotta definitely shout this right here, man. This young hitter is doing his thing. He's doing his thing. Yes, he's doing his thing. Let's get him on here and highlight him. We're not gonna play the audio. Shout out to Uncle Platt in the building. Always a day one supporter. Always. Let's refresh this. Yo, I'm so upset. I didn't even get to see the Big East tournament. You know, they were staying at my hotel too. They were staying at the hotel, man. The Big East tournament, because it's right across the street from the Garden. All the players was over there, man. All the players came from far and wide, wearing afros and braids, pimping those gangster rides. Yes, all the players. The Big East tournament, I used to frequent that a lot, man. St. John's the other night blew a big lead, man. Big lead, man. The St. Patty's Day parade was today. Shout out to the township of Huntington. A lot of drunk folk down there. And I made a couple coins. Yes, I was on crowd control. I should have recorded some of the drunks. Very entertaining. You know, very entertaining, man. It's, you know, different strokes for different folks. They probably what is their dish tonight? Corned beef. Probably a lot of corned beef and potatoes going down. Definitely was a lot of alcohol. A lot of drunk folk were down there. And it's early, you know. It started at 2 to 5, 2 to 4. Nice little 6-hour hit. after a good hit yesterday. You know, gotta go hard, man. Gotta go hard. It's taking a while to load, man. See, it does that when I come on here and I kick some real sauce, you know, and I like Batman. What did Batman say? I rattle cages. See, I rattle cages with that, man. Who is this? Coach Reen on the scene?
Coach Reen.
What's going on, Coach Reen?
Nothing.
All right. So why you popping in here like that? Oh, come on. What are you doing? You're gonna hurt yourself.
I'm trying to get something.
That's Coach Reen on the scene. Are you ready for this weekend? It's fight week, fights, interviews, things of that nature. You ready?
And city is always fun.
Yes, it is. What is the fun part for you? Let me interview you right now. They can hear you on the microphone. What's fun for you in the city?
What's fun for me?
Yes.
Is the boxing.
Okay.
The fights.
Yes.
The encouraging.
Okay, yes. You be coaching, yes, encouraging them. Great. Great articulation right there, Coach Rand. I have a surprise for you in the freezer. You can go get it. You can just take one. Yes, that's Coach Rand. Coach Rand will definitely be on hand. You know, Coach Reed is a frequent member in the game now. You heard what she said. Encouraging the fighters. That's what she does. Coach. Yes, you can have one. Just take one.
I like this.
Yes, I know you do. That's why I got that for you before I came home. What do you say?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, that is Coach Reen. They will have their microphones out.
And their cameras.
Yes, and their cameras. You heard them. And their cameras. Relax and take notes. Tell them, Coach Reen, relax and take notes.
Relax and take notes.
That's right. Take notes. She is 5 and her sister's 8. And they're going to show you how to do this, son. Show you how to do this, son.
I'm going to show you how to do this.
That's right. Show you how to do this. Like I said, we already have a lot of stuff lined up. You know, that's what. Shout out to my old heads, my OGs, my OJs in the game. That's how they prepared me. You know, I network. And everybody is not a door closer in the game. You got door openers. And what I have done over the years, all of the door openers, the professionals that I have come across, I stay in contact with them. And those are the people that I work with now. Door closers, I just come on here, I clown them, I expose them, and I keep my foot on their neck. Especially when they portray to be something and things that they're not. But yeah, shout out to all the door openers. We are going to turn up to another level and definitely be on the lookout, right? Like I said, the brand is expanding. Salute to everybody that supports. It is 2 major events going on, right? That night, Saturday night, the 19th. And the source is going to cover them both. You see what I said now? That is the power of God and the expanding of a brand, of a commodity. So we will also be covering the Ringmasters at Gleason's. Shout out to Gleason's and the many great warrior fighters that will be fighting that night as well. We will definitely be covering that also, as well as being at the Garden, Hula Theater. God is good. Thank you. Hallelujah. That's how my mom used to say, hallelujah. Hallelujah. I used to be in church and get backslapped because I would be bad. But yes, shout out to all the door openers and the silent partners. You know, it's always good to have partnerships in a game, especially a game that is rigged, when people deem themselves, oh, I ain't going to watch that guy. I ain't going to do this. Like, that's going to stop something. Only thing it does, like I always say this, it stops your blessing, because never mind who you thought I was. I'm the sauce, bitch. So if I know, right? See how I move, man, because I'm from that element, but I'm professional now. But if I know you don't like me, and I know you don't like me, and I know you try to undermine me, I'm blessed. I'm going to continue to keep shining in front of you. Now, the old me, I posted something on my page. The old me, I would have did you like this. Is this real? So you can't escape who you are, things in your past. In order to move forward in life, you have to accept who you was. Right, the old me. You can ask the old me. I was very. That's why I think that's why I ended up where I'm at with these fighters and in the gyms around the Warriors, because the old me was confrontational, man. I'm that's the type of family. I'm a Jones. We some Island boys, you know, world champion blood, man. So if I felt disrespected back in the day, I dealt with disrespect with violence. Yes, violence. But that's how things used to be, though. But as you get older and more diplomatic, you learn that violence isn't always the answer. It is the answer when it comes to if you are defending your family, defending your life, things of that nature. But quoting Earl Spencer's, if it's a clown and the clown makes you get out of character to where you have to harm him over him being a clown, he won already. You know how you defeat a clown now? You show them that they are a clown, that they are being laughed at, and you continue to keep winning, staying blessed, and doing what you do. And if you do this, you come on here and you just throw it in their face. Because I'm going to let you in on another little secret. They might claim that they don't listen to you. They might claim that they don't fuck with you. They might claim that they don't like you. But one thing that is true is they really want to be you. I told that to a colleague today. I said, these dudes do everything that they claim they are, they claim they do. They want to be the trolls. They want to be the guys who they say are irrelevant. But yet, somebody who is so irrelevant in reality form is bigger than you. Bigger than you. You know why he's bigger than you? Because he's doing more than what you're doing. And somebody said this to me, right? And I didn't think about it like that until they really drilled it in me and I paid attention. And when it comes to YouTube, man, ain't no retirement. Ain't no retirement. I'm a young OG in the game. But I'll tell you what. And this may happen. It is gonna happen. But I could retire from my job right now. I don't have the age, but I have the years. I can freeze my attention. Freeze it and get it when I'm 55. But I can retire right now. And I could come on YouTube and do 3 videos a day if I wanted to and still get paid. I don't have to get paid off of YouTube. And then when I'm at a certain age, I will still get a retirement. I will still have benefits. I will still have this. As well as other things going on. The merchandise, the sauce. How many others can say that? So when I see desperation being disguised as dedication, I understand. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce. Don't be fooled from trickery and gimmicks. You have been rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle the Sauce. I just wanted to come on and give another 40 minutes. Now I'm going to enjoy the rest of my evening with my family. Nasaya. Yes, before we wrap it up, I want to interview you a little bit too.
Oh, but
The camera's not on, but they can hear you.
okay.
Are you ready for this weekend?
Yes.
Are you ready for this weekend?
Yes.
Do you have your questions prepared?
No.
Where are your questions? See, we have to talk now. They can hear you. The people can hear you. Hasn't Dad been prepping you to have your questions ready?
Kind of.
Kind of. No. What do you mean, kind of? Where is your book?
I forgot where I put it.
Okay. How many interviews are you going to do this weekend?
A lot.
So, don't you think it is important to have your book
Yeah.
and write down your questions
Yes.
and study your questions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all I want to know. And what is, before I let you go, look, what is one of your favorite parts of going to the fights?
You get to go see your favorite boxer and you get to cheer for them and stuff.
What about the hotels? What do you like about the hotels?
You get free breakfast.
Free breakfast. She likes to eat. Thank you so much. She loves to eat, man. We are going to close on that. Did you hear that? Free breakfast, man. Must be nice, man. See, that's why I say I am blessed, man. Free breakfast. Damn. See, the curse has been broken. Hopefully, y'all caught this sauce and enjoyed it. I want to close on that.
It only takes for you to win once. You could lose 10 years in a row and you hit that right jug. Bam! That shit changed the goddamn game. And guess what? They gonna bow down. So I don't care how rough it's been on you. All you gotta do is hit once. Pull off that one thing in the back of your mind. You pull that off and guess what? They gonna, oh, he a born winner. He did.
Yes, he's a born winner.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.